Yellow machine of Barney Hussey-Yo, they're the leading runners. Watch for Biltmore Holland coming through from row 5. We're underway with the first Caterham machine Caterham Academy race of the weekend. Already a yellow flag being displayed from the back. Yeah, somebody stalling it, so hopefully he'll get going as the two front row men side by side into our first corner. It is the number 23. Look at Ben Prince-Stone down the inside into third place there. He'll make way through Taylor's turn for the first time. A bit of dust being kicked up there. There's been a bit of oil laid
inside, and definitely it was one of those tracks where without a good slingshot of momentum, the inside line is the overtaking line. Caterham's obviously can, and oh crikey, that was close, and that's how one of our leading group started, isn't it? He was off over exuberant to chicane. Maybe he got caught out by a back marker. It's easy to do, but our leader's still flowing on through. Is this flat out uphill section around here? But it's only just flat out. It certainly gets your attention today. See how the car does react to some leans and wallows, but this lead four that we're watching, in fact, we've gone back to the 5th place again, but it's still just managing to hold on just over the top of Stanton.
5 minutes of the race to go, plus a few seconds in this first two races this weekend for the Caterham Academy, sponsored by Caffeine and Machine. Still your leader is Peter Holland. What a turnaround in fortunes he would have, looking for his first ever motor racing victory for all these drivers. It's only their 4th ever race. Ben Prince-Stone got a good exit there. They're 3 wide as they come down towards Taylor's turn. Holland's the inside. It was George who led at the line. Holland's got the inside line though, and Ben Prince-Stone with a bit of luck could get both of them here on the exit of Taylor's turn. Look at this, that's a great exit from Taylor's turn. George is on the outside, got shades of the battling in the minis that we saw earlier on here, going 3 wide through this section.
Back markers as well. It's going to get tight.
Peter Holland has held his lead, but Ben Prince-Stone up in a second.
Crikey O'Reilly, I think I saw Prince-Stone do that at Brands Hatch as well. He's looking at a 2-for-1 sort of specialist, and now he may be on the outside. He's having to go wide, but it does make the momentum around the outside. So it is, yes, it's Tim George who's lost out in that sequence after a very frantic opening half of this next lap.
And that's allowing McGovern to close back up as well. The 4 of them together there. They were getting past the 66 car, that was of Sean McCammon, who was frantically trying to get out of their way. You see him there just ahead of Barney Hussey-Yo as they come across the line this time. Ben Prince-Stone could be in position to attack the lead. He goes to the outside of Peter Holland. Is he going to go for the cutback off Taylor's turn, the hairpin? He certainly is. He's right on the tail of Peter Holland. There's a back marker there again to deal with as well. That's number 60 car of Stephen Holyhead. By the look of it, Ben Prince-Stone tries to move to the inside at Hislops. Tim George moving back into this as well. Oh, this is brilliant. They're lost among the back markers in there. Goodness me.
I'm not sure brilliant is necessarily the adjective that all these drivers are going to be saying. I think it's a stressful situation for the back markers and for the leaders, trying to manage everything around them as they're getting a bit chopped off. You get all that momentum, then gets killed, and then all your competitors are going to be right up there with you again. Don't forget these battlers in this part of this. They're going off onto the gravel. He's going to get bumpy rejoin. We lost him. Oh, he's left on Tim George. Sorry.
Yes, there was one back marker who couldn't get out of the way there. There was nowhere he could go, and Ben Prince-Stone effectively followed the back marker off onto the grass as Tim George tried to go for the inside.
They're having their own battles. They don't necessarily know who they are actually battling for position out there. It's a pretty complicated situation for the experienced driver, let alone someone in only their 3rd race.
So Peter Holland continues to lead the way then. He's lap number 11 car again. John Wells has to take to the grass to get out of the way there as Ben Prince-Stone comes through in 3rd place. 2nd place is Phil McGovern there, the number 07 car. They're trying to lap the number 11 now of Adam Mann, patchwork liveried car.
We'll call that Mondrian inspired. There you go, there's a culture for you.
A little bit too cultural for me to understand that, sorry. As across the line they go. Let's see what the lead gap is now. Holland ahead of McGovern by nearly 2 seconds. Ben Prince-Stone up the inside though. He's trying to retake that 2nd place in the Taylor's turn, and he's done it as the 07 slides wide. Barney Hussey-Yo can yet get on the podium here in the yellow car. They're side by side on the straight. No points in the doubleheader at the start of the season at Donington. Picked up 12 points at Brands Hatch, but what a turnaround in fortune. Qualified on the front row and has somehow just about hung on in front nearly all the way in this race as back marker moves aside there to let Hussey-Yo and McGovern come through. It is going to be a win for Peter Holland in car number 64. The clock has counted down to 0. He's coming up towards the pit straight at the top of the circuit now, and here comes Peter Holland for his first ever motor race victory. Well done, Peter Holland. Second place Ben Princestone, and almost a photo finish for third. Barney Hussey just